Once the celebrations by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's supporters have faded, the enormity of the task facing the president-elect and his deputy looms ahead.
And I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you've placed in me.
Biden has pointed to the COVID-19 pandemic, now rampaging virtually unchecked throughout the country, as his most urgent priority.
Our work begins with getting COVID under control.
By the time he takes the oath of office, the situation may be far worse than it is now.
There are several months between now and when Biden actually takes control. If the current administration doesn't do an about-face, then we will see much more misery, much more unnecessary death.
Infectious disease specialists say Biden must work hard to convince the millions of people swayed by Trump's rejection of science and mask wearing to change their behavior.
He needs to gather the right people around him, which I know he will do. He needs to get rid of those individuals who have been voicing non-scientific and unsound bad advice.
Some things will be relatively easy for Biden to accomplish by executive action: rejoining the Paris Climate Accords, reinstating environmental protection rules eliminated under Trump, and reversing the so-called Muslim ban. But if the Senate stays under Republican control, Biden may be forced to compromise on vital matters like the size of an economic stimulus and relief legislation. Even more difficult to get through the Senate will be Biden's plans to increase taxes on high earners, extend health care insurance to more Americans, and overhaul immigration laws.
We know one thing about President-elect Biden. It's that he's somebody who has that instinct of getting things done, reaching across the aisle, especially in a place like the Senate. And I think that's going to be exactly the set of attributes that will be so important to getting anything done at all.
It's an old cliche to say after an election victory, now comes the hard part. But for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the path ahead is as steep and as difficult as that of any incoming administration in U.S. history. Rob Reynolds, Aljazeera, Los Angeles.